Inside a week of the Olympic and world champion Correa and the world 1500 metre champion Jake Whiteman, who had a thrilling battle in Brussels last weekend with Jake Whiteman coming through. That was an absolutely brilliant highlight of the evening. Zurich will share, he's the pacemaker by the way, the Polish indoor champion, been asked to go through 400 metres in 49.5. He will share lane 8 with Gabriel Tuel, the French number 2. There is Emmanuel Correa, the Olympic champion, the world champion, and defending here his Diamond League title as well, but beaten by Jake Whiteman in a thrilling finish just 6 days ago. Marco Arop, world bronze in Eugene, Canadian champion, having a fine season as well. There is Jake Whiteman having the year of his life, bar none. World title in Eugene, one of the highlights of that week. Phenomenal. Under 144 in Brussels for the first time last weekend, and a Scottish record to boot. Can he do it again? Benjamin Robert, the reigning French champion, indoors and out. Very physical, watch out for a strong finish. Wycliffe Kinyamal Kisasi, the Commonwealth Games champion, likes to front run. Look out for him on the first lap. Andreas Kramer, the Swedish national record holder. Fourth in Munich, having picked up silver in Berlin at the European Championships 4 years ago. And Bryce Hoppel on the inside, bronze at the World Indoors in Belgrade, his first global medal of his career. But on form, you would have to say, Correa and Whiteman doing battle once again. World lead, rather modest, 1:43.52, Max Bergin. Men's 800 metres. Well, all eyes on the pacemaker, top of picture, 49.50. He's been charged with going through the first 400 metres. There is Kisasi, we mentioned, likes to go out hard. Jake Whiteman with such great racing intelligence. He always manages to get himself in the right position at the right time and make adjustments during the race if necessary. Very languid style of Emmanuel Correa, the yellow vest, and it's Tual who's gone to the front with Arop chasing round. They're going pretty much with the pacemaker Zurich. Jake Whiteman there getting himself in position, the really tall, very, very powerfully built figure of Arop as they come in front of us for the first time, and they will hit the bell just a little bit off the pacemaker.
Really aggressive move just there from Jake Whiteman, went past Arop and got himself tucked in behind Tual, who might not expect to last this out. So Whiteman set himself up there this time, put himself out in front, and he will try and run away from them, use his 1500 metre strength if he can. But look at them, they're lining up and Arop comes back around.
Well, here's Arop taking closer order up on the shoulder and breezing past, and will Whiteman respond? Tual is fading as we expected. Arop has gone to the front now. Is this a decisive move? There is Kisasi in pursuit. What has Whiteman got left? It's been a long, long, hard season. Correa up on his shoulder looking for revenge from last weekend in Brussels, but Whiteman's on his bike again. Has Arop gone too early? What has he got left? Kisasi, always very demonstrative. Now then, Correa chasing hard, the head bobbing. Whiteman not got enough left. Correa's coming back at him. Has he timed him to perfection? Yes, he has. 1:43.26. It's a world lead. And Emmanuel Correa, having been defeated last weekend in Brussels, gets back to winning ways and retains his Diamond League title in fine fashion. Maybe a race too far for Jake Whiteman. He'll head off to New York from here for the 5th Avenue Mile, but what a season it's been. But all credit to Emmanuel Correa. He didn't get the tactics right last weekend. He got them spot on here. And Arop, who was aggressive, was reeled in and has to settle for second. Correa, double, back-to-back Diamond League champion.
Well, that's the Correa who has won world titles and Olympic titles. That's what he's good at. You know, he can just time his effort right. And when he's in good form, not carrying any niggles or anything. There, Mary Mora, the women's 800. So, Kenyan 1-2 there. Yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it? Jake Whiteman made a bit of a move that he didn't really need to make, but it's a move that you make when you're really confident and you're running well. And that's what you do. he could have waited like Korea did. Pace was good, pace was quick, and actually the man at the front was Tual, who you might not have thought would be, the threat. And it's here he made the move past Arop, who we know normally is the one out there setting the pace. So Arop then had to come back and come round him and gets out there in front. Korea comes through. Jake made another effort. His brain was telling him what to do, but he just couldn't do it. It's partly though, look how fast these guys are running. He would have required another personal best. So it's a victory for the 800-metre men. I think the 800-metre specialists tonight stood up and were counted. And Korea, with a world lead, finally goes, doesn't it? Max Bergen finally seeing his world lead go. And a season's best for Arop to boot.
Yeah, that world lead has stood from Bergen since mid-June. So many people have been saying it's about time it went, and it has gone. And Korea, well, he'll be delighted with that. Got his tactics right. Jake Whiteman shouldn't be too disappointed from that performance. As I say, he will head off and hit the roads of New York. So, just 2 more track races to come. Contrasting 800 metres. Mary Morat winning through with a minimum of fuss, a thrilling finish in the men's race. Fastest time in the world this year, Emmanuel Correa, 1:43.26.
Well, the clearance at 5:91 ended up being enough for Duplantis to win the trophy. The others had passed. We saw Thompson clearing 5:86, and because they passed and couldn't go any higher, Thompson will take second place for that new personal best and equaling his national record. So Nielsen and La Villeneuve, the gamble not paying off for them. 3 failures at 5:91. So the bar, and only one man left. The bar at 6'7". First attempt for Duplantis. Competition 1. Oh! They'd already started cheering. Is he disgusted at the bar for falling down, or at himself for not clearing the bar? A little bit of both. Well, he's got plenty of time. He often likes the stage completely clear, doesn't he, to come and show what he can do. And then the frustration comes out there. I think he doesn't want to take too many volts either. He wants the bar to go up. And I think 6'6" was what he did here last year. So he's gone 1 centimetre higher. And a bit frustrated that he hasn't been able to do that first time.
Barbara Splatakova then, lying in 5th place. Here's her final throw at the age of 41. No, modest by her.